Hello everyone, welcome, happy day to you. I think I'm in the same boat with a lot of people that like Thanksgiving, at least here in the States. You know, it's a holiday developed around sadness for some and victory for others, and I guess I'm just a byproduct of all of that many years and stuff down the line. I'm just here to share a meal with you guys. I am here to, you know, for any of you who feel lonely around the holidays or just on a general basis, I get it. It really can be nice to just have someone there eating with you, even if it is virtually. It's the reason why mukbang started, right, in the first place. And today I have got some Panera and I am very excited about it. I really hope Panera is going to redeem themselves. Oh good, napkins. This can be a messy sandwich. But if you watched my review on the RHODE products, I believe it was, they made my sandwich wrong, and it was very sad because I love this sandwich. I don't actually know how to pronounce it. I feel like everyone else says caprese. I feel like I say caprese because I feel like it's fancier to say it that way, but it doesn't mean it's correct. But that's what this is. And it's just delicious. It's very simple. My mom introduced me to it when she had to be at the hospital a lot a couple years-ish ago for my stepdad, and Panera was the only option for food there, or at least to her it was the only good food option. And she tried the sandwich, said it was delicious, and it's vegetarian, so like, yay. But it's a saucy bugger. But I love sauce. And it looks like they made it correctly this time. I mean, I feel like it'd be hard to mess up. There's not that much to it. We have a baguette. We have, oh, they said, here, have all of the sloppy greens. This looks disgusting. I get it, okay? But it tastes great. There's mozzarella, there's balsamic, there's greens, tomato, a garlic aioli. It's just really good. That's all I can tell you, and I am so excited to devour this. Last time, instead of the spring mix, right, I think that's what that is, they just put on a bunch of cilantro instead. It was a mistake, I'm sure, you know, it wasn't a prank or anything, right? But they must have just thought they were reaching into the spring mix. Instead, they were reaching into the cilantro. I love cilantro, but that's too much cilantro and not the right pairing, so I told you, it's a messy sandwich. So probably not the best choice for me to have made for a mukbang, but it's what I was craving. So pardon me while I try not to be too awkward during this. I'm gonna have food on my face. This was a mistake, but it's just what I was craving, okay? I thought it'd be a little more interesting than me eating my leftover pasta. But yeah, how are you guys? God, I'm so hungry. I'm so sorry. I had to dive right in. It's so hard for me to know, like, how much of the chewing and whatnot to cut out. Because I don't want you guys to have to listen to that, but, like, I need to chew my food. And I also don't want to eat, or I do want to eat with my mouth full. I don't want to talk with my mouth full. So, you know, we're just doing our best out here, you guys. And I also, and there's going to be much dancing in this mukbang because I can't get this soundtrack out of my head. I feel like I've heard of this show before. It's a little show called Hazbin Hotel, and I just never watched it. I don't know why, I just didn't. And then one of my coworkers the other week she had been watching it because they had recently just put out the second season. It's on Amazon, and it is animated, and it's a musical, and it's very dark. Like, yes, it's animated. This is not for kids in any way, shape, or form. They've got it rated 17 plus for a reason. It's very dark comedy. It's very dark themes in general, and it's a lot of heavy topics, really. And it, you know, if you are like heavily Christian, I would say it's probably not up your alley, this show, because it's about the princess of down below and questioning, you know, salvation and, you know, can sinners turn around and actually make it up to heaven, yada yada. There's a lot more to it, obviously, but that's a very simplified, you know, what's going on. But this coworker of mine, I love her so much. Hello, Sarah, if you're watching. I think she knows me well enough to know that, like, I needed to watch this show. It's also very, like, heavily, I guess it doesn't, like, have too much to do with the show, but it does have a lot of, like, LGBTQIA plus stuff going on, too. So, like, if you're not into that, okay. You know, the main character is dating. It's a girl dating a girl. So if that's gonna bug you, not for you. But I would think I'm also not for you in that case. Like, I feel like I'm pretty open about how much I hate people who hate love in all of its shapes and forms. As long as it's legal, okay? There's obviously some forms of love that I can't get behind if there's no consent involved and all of that, but you get what I'm saying. I hope. The sandwich is hitting the spot, you guys. But yeah, the people who, I mean, not just their singing, like, these people are very talented. I think a lot of them are, like, trained, you know, I don't know that, I don't know the right way to put it. Because in my head, I'm like, they're trained Broadway people, but, like, I don't think that's actually, you know, like, it's not like you can just be on Broadway and be a professional musician, performer, theater person, right? I don't know, but these people are all very obviously talented and trained in music, and their voices are incredible, but their voice acting too is really, really good. Like, just the cast is incredible. No one told me that Alex Brightman was in it. If someone would have told me that, I would have been on this. No questions asked. I love Alex Brightman. I got to know him as Beetlejuice on Broadway. I was supposed to go see him, but then there was a little bit of a world shutdown, and the show got canceled. So yeah, I already had my trip to New York all planned, tickets, plane tickets, everything canceled. I'm still bitter about it. And I'm not afraid to admit it. But Alex Brightman plays multiple characters. So talented. I'm gonna try really hard not to do any spoilers, because, like, the show, I'm pretty sure, I'm like, this is all, like, this started on Sunday, I'm filming on Wednesday, hyper fixating on this insanely. Like, the last time this happened was probably with the K-pop Demon Hunters soundtrack, but that was just with the soundtrack. Like, the movie was good and everything, but it's not like I've rewatched the movie. I have rewatched this show multiple times already. I have a sickness when I hyperfixate. It becomes my everything. I fall in love with something so quickly, and it's like, I just want to know all of the lore. I want to know everything about every single character. I want to dive deep. Like, there's not enough hours in the day. But I consume and I consume and I consume, and I can't stop. Poor Dan. That was way too big of a bite. Way too big of a bite. But it's so good. So I'm just gonna sing some songs. Welcome to heaven. Oh, it's such a good soundtrack. Oh my god. And on top of that, the cast is so lovable. So lovable, these characters. It's hard to pick favorites. It's really hard, but I would say my favorites are probably, I do love Alistair. I think everyone loves Alistair. He's just, he's such a C word in every sense of the word, but he owns it. I'm sorry, I swear I have greens in my teeth. No one wants to see that. Plus, I mean, all of the character designs are awesome, but I love his too. Like, these are the kind of, oh! Not on my shirt. Oh well. Like, these are the kind of designs that, like, normally I look at them and I'm like, God, it's so overdone, the design, but it works so well in this show. Like, it just, everything about it, like the colors in the show are like very kind of almost monochrome. I mean, not completely, but excuse me, definitely like a very set few number of colors that happen in this world with just little variances. Excuse me while I make a little paper bib for myself, because apparently I'm just getting too excited while eating this sandwich. I'm making a mess of myself. Maybe I should just, here, should I cup it with a napkin? Have I come up with a brilliant plan? I think I might have. So good. There's a reason they stuffed 20 napkins into this bag. But yeah, Alistair, definitely. And I have seen both seasons now. Yes. Yes, I have binged both seasons. But yeah, Alistair is awesome. Love him. He's a bad person. He's a bad demon. But he knows it. And he's never tried to make anyone think otherwise. So, like, I love him. Vox I hate, like most people, I think, do. But, like, he's evil in an evil way. Well, so is Alistair. But, like, Alistair's evil in a different kind of a way. I don't know. There's different kinds of evil. And Vox's is more manipulative and using people. Alistair just is mean. But, like, I don't know. It's not in a more wholesome way, but I don't know. Either way. Alistair is a likable evil, I think. Voice actor. Incredible. Love, 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 love. So I love Alistair. I love Angel Dust. Oh, the tragedy. Oh, so much. So, can we just give Angel a break, please? Please? Those are probably my two favorite characters, but like, everyone else is so lovable too. Sir Pentious. More like Sir Precious. I just love him so much. Especially in season 2, he just misses his friends. He just loves his friends so much. Like, he's so pure. I just love him. Oh. But yeah. I don't know, you guys. I could spew on and on and on about this. I have had the soundtrack to season 1 playing non-stop. Like I said, poor Dan. But it's so good. I liked season 1 much better than season 2. Season 2 was good in its own ways. I just thought it was a bit slower and not as dynamic, I guess. And the ending was way too cheesy for me, personally, for like such a dark show. I didn't need the power of friendship, okay? But yeah, oh my god. And the slow burn between Angel and Husk. Oh, they need to get together already. Charlie and Vaggie are so cute. This show is just, the style of it is so cool. I just love it. I just love it. I don't know how much more I can say that I just freaking love this show so much. Obsessed. But I apologize. I'm sure you guys wanted to hear me talk about something else, but that really has been my life the past few days. I forget. It's so hard for me to know. Like, I don't want to repeat myself, but I also know that not everyone watches every single one of my videos, and especially not my live streams, which I think I probably would have talked about it. But I had my yearly work review or whatever the other week, and that went well, so yay, go me. This is just a mess. I'm actually getting kind of full, but I do want to have some chippers, so I'm gonna have some chips as we round out this mukbang. But yeah. What else can I fill you guys in on? I've hardly done any Christmas shopping so far, which is crazy for me. I feel like by now I would have had like half of it done. Not this year. Yeah, I forget what the 3 words, I'm back to my work review. I forget what the 3 words were, but the 2 that I remember were that I am helpful and I have infectious positivity, and I'm like, F yeah, let's go. I'm happy to know that I can amp up the team. I have a doctor's appointment after this, which, like, hey ho, growth, me eating before a doctor's appointment, that's big. Because you gotta get weighed and, oh, the mental trauma that I've been through with food and my weight and all that, but progress. So I'm actually excited for my doctor's appointment because I've got stuff to talk about. And I'll be curious to see what her thoughts are. I love my doctor. She's seriously the best. It makes such a difference. Because the other doctor that I was trying out, I just felt like she didn't care. You know, like she was just there. And I was just there. Which is frustrating. And like did no follow-up. Never does any follow-up with me. Just, not for me. But it's so hard when you have a doctor that you really like and then they go out of network and you have to try and find a new one. So, either way, doctor I'm going to see today is technically an OBGYN. So that's why I'm still trying to find an actual general practitioner that I like, but hopefully we'll get there. And the stuff I'm going to talk about actually is, you know, related to her job. I'm not like, you know, going to her and being like, I've got a cold, you know. So yeah, I've got that going. I've got to bake my pie tonight for Thanksgiving tomorrow. I'm in charge of the French silk pie like always. So I just have to make the crust essentially. And then everything else I just have to do in the morning tomorrow. Making my sweet potato casserole. And then, you know, at least the crust will be ready to go because, you know, French silk pie, it's a cold pie. Can't put it in a hot crust, so I've got to make the crust beforehand and yada yada. I know I could just buy store-bought, well, pie and crust. It'd all be cheaper, but this tastes better. If you ask me. So I'm excited about that. The cats are all doing good. I'm just trying to think of what I need to, or what I should fill you guys in on. Vlogmas is starting this weekend. I'm trying to amp myself up for it because filming yourself multiple times every single day for a month straight, it's taxing. So I don't need my bib anymore for chips, but it is, it's a lot. It's a lot, but it's good and I'm glad you guys enjoy it. So that's starting soon. Is there anything else? Like I said, my brain is just so full of Hazbin Hotel, I just can't. That's all I'm thinking about. Soundtrack on repeat. It's like normally I don't want to leave the apartment or drive anywhere, but now I just want to leave and drive everywhere so that I can belt in my, that's like the only place that I can belt my Broadway tunes, you know, because I feel guilty doing it in my apartment because like I don't want to disturb my neighbors. And where else am I going to do it? No one wants to listen to me belting. I know that, okay? I'm not delusional. So, the car is where I get it done. And it just makes me very excited to drive to the doctor and drive home because I'll get to sing. Thankfully though, the roads are fine. We had, is it our first snow here in Minnesota? I don't remember. Well, obviously not like first snow ever. Clearly. But of the season, of the year, maybe. But stuck a little bit, but you can still see grassy patches and stuff, so we'll see. we'll see if it lasts and whatever else. Like I said, I'm just glad the roads were good, because it was one of those ones where it's like it was raining all day before and then we got into freezing overnight, and so it's like I thought the roads were just gonna be effed with ice. But thankfully Minnesota's pretty used to the snow and everything, so we have the equipment to get it all cleared out, because that was always the biggest problem when I was living out in Massachusetts, was that it was just like they didn't have anywhere to put the snow. With the machines, like enough machines to, I don't know. But that was always wild to me, where it was like you would get 1 inch of snow overnight and they were like, it's all canceled, shut the city down, nope, no one leave, danger, danger. And it's like here in Minnesota, I just am so used to, like, I think I maybe had like 1.5 snow days all of my life. And then I go to grad school for 3 years out in Massachusetts, and I had to have had like, it felt like 3 to 5 a year. It was always just soul crushing when you wake up and you're like, maybe today's the day I'm gonna have a snow day. It was never us. It was never us, except for, like I said, I can definitely remember one full one, and then I think there was one where we went to school and then halfway through the day we got the rest of the day off. But yeah, it was like we could get 8 inches of snow overnight and they'd be like, oh, you're going to school. Whatever. I guess it at least made the snow day special. Sorry, is this bugging you? I'm so sorry. What else is there? What else is there? I don't know that there's too much. I mean, work has been going well. You know, life is pretty good. Pretty good. There's obviously stuff going on that's not good, but like I just have been trying lately to focus more on the positive, because I think for a long time I've been focusing too much on the negative, and it's really been dragging me down and making it so that I can't see the positive that is also there. So I've been trying very hard these past couple weeks to be a little bit more mindful of that and show grace to myself and others, and you know, all that. We got our lefse made. I need to make all the Christmas cookies. I've got a lot of the ingredients already, so that's good. I can hopefully just get started on, you know, picking away at them. Like, maybe I'll just make one kind this weekend and then one kind the next weekend. So instead it's not like, all right, we have to make all 8 of them today. Half day, good, fun, yes. But other than that, I feel like life has just been life. Hyperfixating and trying to be grateful and whatnot for everything I have, and for the prospects of the future and all that, you know? Sometimes it's just good, especially around the holiday season, because it can feel dark and it can feel lonely and it can feel, you know, bring up all of the, what am I doing with my life? What is this? Who am I? What? But it's good to put perspective on things, you know? And remember that at the end of the day, even if you are feeling alone, it doesn't mean that you are alone and all that. So I actually think my camera's gonna time out pretty quickly here, so 1 second. I mean, good timing, but I feel like my outro takes a little more than the 30 seconds that I think I had left. Hopefully this mukbang was enjoyable for you guys. I hope it's not that big of a deal, like not being able to see the food and stuff. Like I just, you know, this isn't like a real mukbang in that sense where it's like, look at my feast. I don't have a feast, but I had food, you know? Like, I am lucky enough to have had food. So I am grateful. I hope you guys enjoyed just hanging out with me and hearing all of my ramblings and love of this show. Like I said, if you are an adult and it sounds like something that would be up your alley, I would highly suggest it. If you are an adult and it sounds like, I don't know about that, maybe don't. You know, that's okay. Either way, that's that. I hope you guys enjoyed the mukbang here and, you know, just enjoyed your meal. And there goes some snow scrapers, some snow plows. spreading out some sand on the roads and whatnot. So yeah, I think it's about time. I'm gonna need to leave in about 20 minutes here to go to the doctor and have a good rest of my day. So I hope you guys do the same. Well, not necessarily the doctor part, but unless you need it. But hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day as well. I hope you enjoyed your meal. I hope you enjoyed the company. Don't forget, of course, if you enjoyed the video, you know, you can always like, leave comments, all that stuff down below. Also, if you are new here, hey, hi, hello, how are you? You can go ahead and subscribe and tippity tap that notification bell down below and become a member of my casserole family here on my channel. I'd love to have you here. And as always, I just hope you guys are all doing well. And until next time, just stay well until then. Bye!